No, Keiichi. We're more than covered when it comes to the support tasks you're handling. That's why I was wondering maybe it's time you considered transferring to a different department.
You think one person can hit a 500 million yen target alone?
Huh? My name is Keiichi Sato. I work in sales at Doyomeki House, a home construction company. One day, our new department head, Yasuyuki Otsuka, approached me out of the blue. Wait, a transfer? No, Keiichi. It's just that we already have plenty of support in your role. That's why I thought maybe you should consider switching departments.
What kind of tone is that?
This is Yui Kawai, one of my coworkers.
Mr. Atsuka, you're new around here, so you might not realize this yet. But Keiichi's work is absolutely essential to this department. If he got transferred, it caused all sorts of chaos.
Thank you, Yui. I'll be okay. Mr. Otsuka, actually, I've been thinking about quitting for a while now. Quitting? Yeah. Working here made me realize I want a job where I can really connect with people's lives on a personal level. And hearing what you said just now, I think this is the moment. So, I'm handing in my resignation. What the? The next day. What's going on here? What are you doing?
I'm sorry, Mr. Atsuka, but I'm resigning too.
Yui? You too?
You think you can hit 5 million on your own?
Huh? One person? 500 million?
That's right. Our department sales quota is 500 million yen. We had an amazing team dynamic, and our results kept going up. But with every achievement, they just raised the bar higher and higher. We've been talking about it for a while. About how before, we let the pressure make us lose sight of what really matters. We should start a new company, one of our own.
A new company?
Yes, we've actually been preparing everything behind the scenes. We were just waiting for the right moment to resign. And when Keiichi decided to leave after yesterday's talk with you, we took it as our sign too.
Wait, what? Nobody told me about this.
Ryosuke!
Looks like everyone already handed in their resignations, huh?
That's right. What about you, Ryosuke?
I just turned mine in too. What? You too, Ryosuke? Yeah, Dad. I worked closely with Keiichi's team, and after all those conversations, I realized I wanted to take that leap too. Start fresh somewhere new. What are you saying, Ryosuke? You worked so hard to get this job. And starting your own company? That's a fool's errand. You don't know if it'll work unless you try. And Dad, I became an architect here because I wanted to help people build homes, just like you. But I don't want to spend my career just chasing quotas like you do now. You'll understand once you have a real responsibility on your shoulders. I don't think I will. Well then, we'll be going.
Excuse us.
Those brats.
Otsuka, what on earth is going on here?
President Hinata. It appears the whole team decided to leave together and start a new business venture.
What?
Please don't worry, Mr. Hinata. I swear I'll hit that 500 million target no matter what. But I can't do it entirely on my own. I'd like to request support from another sales division.
You'll have what you need, but keep in mind, our company's still in a rough spot. That 500 million isn't just your team's problem. It's critical to our future. I expect you to give it your all.
Understood, sir. Meanwhile, we launched our new company, Tokimeki House.
Back at Doyomeki House, the sales process was divided up for efficiency. But here at Tokimeki House, I want things to be different. I want one salesperson to support each client from beginning to end. How does that sound to you all?
I love it! I've always wondered how our clients were doing after we handed off their projects. I've always wanted to stay more involved in their lives.
That's why, Keiichi,
Yes?
from now on, I'd like you to manage everything for your clients, start to finish. From the first meeting to the final handshake.
Yes, absolutely.
Keiichi, you've always been the one making sure everything ran smoothly. From closing the deals we brought in to handling all the follow-ups, coordinating with the other departments. Honestly, without you, our team would have fallen apart. We owe you big time.
Yeah, we were always the ones getting praised for bringing in new clients. But it was you who actually sealed the deals and took care of them afterward. Thank you, Keiichi. Truly.
Come on, you guys. That's too much. I could only do my job because you were out there finding those clients. So really, I'm the one who should be thanking you.
Wait, Keiichi, think you can teach me some of your closing techniques sometime? I always love that part to you. And to be honest, I'm not too confident about it.
Of course, I'd be happy to.
How about you, Ryosuke? Any ideas on what you'd like to focus on here?
I think I'd like to design living rooms, kitchens, spaces where the family gathers. I like thinking about what makes them easy to use, how to encourage connection through layout.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah, my mom once wanted to redo the kitchen, and we all got together as a family to throw around ideas. What might work, what wouldn't. It was such a fun experience, one of my favorite memories actually. That's when I realized I wanted to become an architect. I want to create that same kind of experience with my clients. Design homes that bring families together and help them build memories that last. That's such a beautiful way to look at it.
Totally. Let's all give it our best from here on out.
What? We lost the deal with the new construction client?
Yes, sir. That is. I tried to explain and address their concerns during the closing, but I guess I didn't reassure them enough. They said they weren't sure they could trust us, so they've decided to pass.
Well, we were that close to sealing it, and now it's gone? How was that closing even handled?
Well, truth is, all our closings used to be handled by Keiichi.
Wait, Keiichi did that?
Yes, he has tons of experience and insight into closing techniques, even with complicated cases like clients comparing offers from competitors or families disagreeing over the floor plan. He always managed to close the deal. He was a huge asset to all of us on the sales team.
I thought he was just on support duty, but he handled closings too? Well, if no one else can close properly, this whole thing's a joke. I'll take over the closings myself. Darn, this is way too inefficient.
Mr. Otsuka,
What now?
we've received several complaints from Second Sales Division regarding aftercare services, late replies to injuries, technicians not showing up on the agreed day.
What? But we've never had that kind of complaint before.
That's because, up until now, Keiichi from the First Sales Division handled all the aftercare. He was always prompt, thorough, and considerate. Some clients have even requested that he be reinstated.
Keiichi?
He was the one quietly taking care of all the invisible stuff, closings, follow-ups, and he coordinated smoothly across departments, making sure everything flowed. Honestly, I think the reason the whole sales division ran as well as it did was because of him.
What the hell? Damn it. Mr. Otsuka, what brings you here?
Keiichi, you doing all right these days?
Yes, I'm doing well, thank you.
I see. Listen, would you consider coming back to Doyomeki House?
Coming back?
Yeah, unfortunately, after the mass resignation, we're really short on people. Even just temporarily, until we find someone to take over.
I appreciate the offer, I really do. But I've already started working at our new company. I'm afraid I can't go back.
I see.
Mr. Otsuka,
Anyway, we will hit that quota with who we've got. Pull up a list of our existing clients. We're going to aggressively go after the ones most likely to convert.
Yes, sir.
Meanwhile, I'd been assigned a new client.
A full renovation?
Yes, a client from the Tokimeki district. They're considering a full remodel. Wait, Tokimeki? That's a luxury residential area.
That's amazing, Keiichi. Congrats. If this goes through, it could bring in huge profits.
I'm still just hearing them out for now. But the client actually reached out to me. They were someone I'd worked with on aftercare back at Doyomeki. They heard through the grapevine that we'd started our own company. So it really was just a coincidence.
No way. That's not luck. It's because you always treated your clients with care and respect. That's why this came around.
Thank you. One day, visiting the client's home. Well then, Mr. Maeda, we'll take our leave for now. We'll reach out again once we finalized your plan.
Thank you. I'll be looking forward to it.
Mr. Otsuka?
Keiichi? Hello there. I see you're all here. Are you here to see Mr. Maeda?
Yes, we're assisting him with a renovation project.
I see. Well, we at Doyomeki House also managed to get an appointment. We're here to discuss his project as well.
I see.
Mr. Maeda is actually one of my former clients. I'm quite familiar with his preferences and his vision for his homes. I believe this project is best left at Doyomeki House.
Right. Otsuka hasn't changed a bit, huh?
Totally. That tone of his?
Sorry about my dad.
Oh, Ryusuke, don't worry about it.
My dad. He used to be more like Keiichi. Always putting the client's needs first, even above profits. Really? Yes. I mentioned before how we remodeled our kitchen, right?
The one you all designed together as a family?
That's the one. But in the end, my mom never got to stand in that kitchen. Right before it was finished, she passed away in an accident. After that, my dad started chasing numbers. That's when he changed.
I see.
Meanwhile, at the Maeda residence.
The kids have moved out, and my wife's passed on as well. So I'm planning to renovate the entire house. Make it easier to live in as I grow older.
I see.
When Mr. Otsuka called, it brought back memories. He helped us with a remodel in the past, and I thought it'd be nice to hear his ideas again.
Thank you for taking the time to meet with me. I already know your preferences, Mr. Maeda, so I'm confident I can propose something you'll love.
I'm glad to hear that.
What I can say straight away is, I'd recommend widening the walkways to make movement easier. Also, changing the flooring to something more slip resistant. And for the kitchen, a height adjustable countertop could make standing work more comfortable.
A kitchen change?
Yes.
The kitchen is... I'd like to keep the kitchen just the way it is.
Keep it, but that kitchen model is quite outdated. There are much more user-friendly designs available now. I strongly recommend upgrading to a modern one. After all, it's something you'll be using for years to come.
I see.
Also, it seems Mr. Otsuka presented a proposal of his own. A few days later.
What? You're saying Mr. Maeda chose Keiichi's plan?
Yes, I'm sorry, but...
What's going on?
Mr. Maeda says he wants to move forward with Keiichi's proposal. If we land this deal, I could bring in significant profit. No matter what, I'm gonna win him back. I'm heading to his place now.
Yes, sir.
You're here too?
Yes, we're in the middle of a meeting.
Mr. Maeda, if there's anything lacking in our proposal, please let us know. We'll revise it immediately.
No, thank you. I've decided to go with Tokimeki House's plan.
What? Could I at least take a look at their proposal?
Mr. Otsuka, this is what we came up with. We kept the original kitchen and centered the rest of the home's redesign around it, creating a unified, harmonious layout. Other areas have been updated with a barrier-free design for safety and ease of movement. You kept the kitchen? Mr. Maida, as I explained before, the kitchen you're using now is old. Thinking long-term, this would be the ideal time to upgrade. Keiji, you handled the aftercare, didn't you? You know kitchen fixtures don't last forever. Yes, I'm fully aware. In fact, at first we did recommend replacing it with a newer model. Then why didn't you?
Because that kitchen holds memories, precious ones with its wife.
Memories?
Yes.
That's why we suggested preserving the layout and appearance of the kitchen, while upgrading only the appliances and fixtures as needed. Mr. Maida agreed to that approach. Mr. Maida? You never mentioned anything about that to me.
I suppose you don't remember anymore, do you?
What?
Back when you helped renovate this kitchen years ago.
Yes, I remember the project quite well.
I mean the promise we made back then. At the time, you mentioned you were remodeling your own kitchen too. We laughed about how demanding our wives were with their requests. We both said, we've made their favorite kitchen now, so no matter how old it gets, let's promise to always treasure it. Remember it now?
That promise. Yes, I remember now. My wife had so many requests. She really kept me on my toes.
But we made so many memories in that kitchen. And for that, I'll always be grateful to you, Otsuka. But the other day, when you visited, it felt like you'd completely forgotten that promise. You kept pushing me to replace it. Maybe it was just a trivial thing to you, but to me, it meant something. And I couldn't bring myself to tell you how disappointed I was.
I'm terribly sorry. So many memories created in that space.
Mr. Otsuka, sorry, but I'm afraid we have another meeting starting now. Would you mind seeing yourself out?
So that's how it all went down with you and your team. They say there's little chance of hitting that 500 million quota now, isn't there?
That's...
I suppose I overestimated you, Otsuka.
After that, Otsuka failed to meet the quota. He was held accountable and ultimately demoted. He lost his drive and chose to resign shortly after. Now, I hear he barely leaves his house. Meanwhile, our team was flooded with new orders.
Helping people shape their lives like this, it really is a beautiful job, isn't it?
It truly is.
And I was thinking, I kind of want to be a part of your life too, Keiichi.
What? Both my work and personal life are going very well. Enjoyed the video?
Then smash that like button and subscribe.